Good morning, everyone listening to me. My name is Governor Zoku. Good morning. It's a fresh new day. Welcome to this live broadcast. Today is on the 2nd day of June, 2025. And I wish you would be here to listen to me to this live broadcast. I'm bringing your way this morning. As I promised yesterday, I said I was going to come here live and direct. And the few of you who has conscience, I know you would be able to listen to me this morning. I paid a home visit to some of our traditional rulers, and I'm going to start from one this morning. And I pray very many of you will listen to me this morning. I hail from Ntu Autonomous Community in Ngokbala local government area of Imo State. Necessity has brought it on our ways that we must speak up at this point. All right? So to everyone listening to me, I would like you to get this clear information from me this morning. I would like you to listen to me. So share this broadcast. I have watched and read series of comments, insults from very many of you. But I can tell you for free that this is not what will solve the issues at hand. And it doesn't matter how you blackmail the people, our people. But I tell you for free that you cannot win such battle. Remember, we kept quiet for a very long time. And at this point, we have need to speak up. We have every need at this point to air our view. Whether it suits you or not. It will interest you to know that you would hear the gospel truth. The people of Ngokbala, we've been very calm people, peace and love abiding people. We are not troublemakers. But when necessity, when not abia, nsoba bekute. Here when did the face here near? Otako Wade. Now, I took to conscience and to notice the attention of our traditional ruler before I went live. Somebody sent me a message this just right now on WhatsApp. His name is Chimezi. I wrote to Chimezi, my fan, Lagos, on WhatsApp. He said, Governor Zoku, to be frank, I'm not happy with you again. All right. You don't need to be very happy with me because you support evil, because it goes with your emotions. Whatever you do, it's just beckoned on your personal emotions and gain. I also know that you will never appreciate the people of Ngokbala for being very quiet. But this morning, I assure you that our people will never be disappointed on this journey. Now, a total of 2.9 million naira. Everybody listening to me, a total of 2,900,000 naira was given to 6 autonomous communities. I said 2,900,000 naira for thousands of plots of land. 2,900,000 naira. Father Kennedy brought the money, and that money was tagged on ego manya and transport for the meeting at Boroha. Later on, a check of 10 million naira to each community for them to pay flight tickets to Lagos. For a meeting in respect of our land. Listen to me carefully. Many of the autonomous communities rejected the money. They said, you must come to them. Most of those checks were returned. And till today, it was not resolved. But the money given to them only was just 2.9 million naira, one goat to each community. To each community. Ndengo bala. Share this broadcast. It will help you to know the gospel truth. Then go and verify. Iman Ibo Nyengo Bala. Iwonyem Bishi. Be very sincere to yourself. I'll make my number available here. Anybody can call. Obo my hemdeku Ibronyem Bishi anyone with these lands. Prove I'm wrong. It doesn't matter where you're calling from. Then Ibronyem Bishi Yabo enwela ka m si bia ụlọ before or Igbo onye ntu enwela ka m si bia ụlọ before si unu ngwa reno ala. Please, bia here prove I'm wrong. Oburu mangagidela ma bia village anyị we nye anybody encouragement sigi re ala gi or ma bia twist we gi in one way or the other, except the ones I bought personally. Or enwela kam shi bia kpo obodo si ndi obodo re na ala resia anybody. Please, my numbers are there. Call and prove me wrong. From the beginning of this thing till today, all the while I'm at a meeting in a village, if I have ever raised my hand to oppose Zion, please call to say it here. If I have ever come also see or resist them, please call and say it here. All of these things, I have never done one. Then if I've ever been to Zion ground, seen any contract, call and expose me here. Is a challenge. I got to bem si ofonye nyem contract mera monka or menka. Then ndentu no here, ndo mokpontu no here. Ishi uzo oburuku. Aminuze ebelo anye gawa. before get photo Bachuku, that place is Zion Obuwara ala today. As in Habuwara, Haburu 2 major roads Nimia. My personal land in not there, community in him, was 12 plot of land. And the age last year, many of our indigenes, everybody Ketaria, you have never seen me talk about it since the caterpillar Gabuwa share there. I did not say anything because involved in Nimia. I didn't say anything. No compensation was paid to anybody. It is 12 plots given to me. Onyobla Ketaria. But that land is gone. I didn't say anything from last year till now. And yet, people want you to keep quiet. And we've been very, very quiet. Whatever you do to a people, get prepared because it will get to you. Those lands were shared by our elders. They gave to us, their children. Now, none of us opened our mouth and said that Zion should not build their church in Ngopala. Nobody, not even me, not even the traditional rulers has said so, not even our leaders. Everybody said, go ahead. But settle within their one now. Settle with these people where this are. I don't know how you will feel that your father's land is being taken, your own is being taken. If majority of you people, the very, very wicked. No one day own a bad name elsewhere. Although the very majority of you people, the very, very wicked. Think more broge. Think here more broge. And therefore, I am going to open my phone lines here, as I have placed this as a challenge. Not just Nibonyen. And the itiraka na akwụkwọ sign ya sị na ha were ala kpọkwuo aha gị sị na oge nwa sign na enyela ha ala. Ndị eze say na they did not sign na ha nyere anybody ala. And I will explain what happened on the video the evangelist posted on his page. It was a pure manipulation. I will post the video. You will hear from the traditional rulers. Governor na abia that they should sit there and wait for governor. Ha got there. I was here another thing to say. So you will say he should not say anything. Oga ka ngwagi ubosi obola ofu nwafọ ngopala majorly mbishi anya. Because of that land, you will see how we will stop you by force. Go they know Haporantas on the internet. They know that we will stop you immediately. Now it will interest you to know that hear this for the very first time. I think you have a traditional ruler from your village, right? Do you know that the traditional ruler, this is a live broadcast, I don't think I can play that video here. There's no way for me to play this video. Maybe I will play some of the, I will play it here. You will hear the audio. Brothers, do you know that twice Akuzayon went to the palace of Eze Amagathret in here within the army, using the name of the governor, why the governor was not aware? Hold on, let me play that video so that you can hear this.
Chairman here, chairman of the committee, and had in the youth 1 million, and then 1 million. I said, but my agent, and my gaga, not the corner, a yam, yes, and my 1 million. And it's good, 1 million. The 1 million was paid into my account. In the committees one. Now, on years, and you may for you came with that I have 10% of that 1 million, which was paid me. Oh, I say I am going to be I am na age of wine. I enjoy wine. I do as a equila.
Just
that was the
listen.
end. We saw for Kennedy. I don't know what is it. Came over the CFO from the government. I don't know what time. I've missed my young for a Canadian. My young as in then now for a Canadian in India Buffenama. Until they started disturbing me. The first disturbance was one day. I was still here.
Listen.
A team of soldiers, they were not less than 30.
They were not less than 30 soldiers.
Vehicles.
With armored vehicles.
Four of them came into my palace.
4 of them came into his palace.
Who are you? Because I have a second and third right of the governor.
The soldiers lied.
The governor sent a home stress call from Eziama. So that I was here. I had a job, and they could have come with the governor himself, coming home that he flew to Abuja on assignment. So that's no man. My house in the woman I need to stop. Some boys who are disturbing them going to the guy. Now, such, how you put that?
My name is Governor Zioku. I'm on live broadcast. Hello? Hello? Oh.
Pairing.
So you heard that. You heard it clearly. How they came with soldiers. I wouldn't want to play this this video complete until I post it. I will post it. Yeah, Governor Zogo is my name. I'm on live section. Should I put it on loudspeaker? Okay, go ahead.
Concerning the land in Ngobala that they could be collected from the kings, a lot of things have been going on social media that the kings of Mbishi collected money from Ebukobi of Zion Ministry and gave him the land. And so, can you just throw more light on that issue concerning what's happened? Because we heard that you visited the king, one of the kings, and you interrogated him. So, can you just throw more light on what really happened?
Okay, no problem.
Is it actually true that the king collected money from him?
Okay, join the live broadcast again. You'll hear what I will say on that. Thank you very much. All right, on the question this person just asked now. Our kings did not collect money to sell any land to anybody. And in Igbo culture, when you are being announced or made a king, you are not entitled. You are not the custodian of the ancestral lands of any kindred or village. The Ezes do have their own personal lands. They do have their own personal land, of which you can give it to anybody you like. You can sell it, you can do whatever thing you want with any of the land. So in response to your own question, the traditional rulers did not sell any land. They didn't sign anything. They did not consult any villager that they want to sell their community's land anywhere, any place. Hello. Good morning. I'm on live section. Okay.
Transacting rubbish on the WhatsApp. Now,
distract people. People disable your WhatsApp, disable your comment section, so that you can pass your message.
Okay.
The listeners will listen, because I'm not there now for rubbish. Now it distracts a lot of people. Disable your comment section and go ahead. We are listening to you, sir.
Okay, ma. Okay, thank you very much, ma. Let me disable the comment section. I don't need their comments. I have not done this before, but let me see if I can do it here at this point. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if it has been achieved. So now let me see if I can disable this comment section. They don't need to comment. Now let me also let you know, or I can possibly ignore the comment section. It has nothing to do for me. Good morning to you, Nzemega Marine. Let me try and see. I want to see how possible it is to disband. Nzemega Marine, you can only call. You can only call me on WhatsApp. You can only call me on WhatsApp. You can only call me on WhatsApp. Okay, while I continue this live broadcast, I think I will find okay, allow them to comment so we can identify them. Brother, don't hurt anybody. Don't hurt anybody. It's not as if we are powerless, like as I said before. One of them is making videos now, threatening na story ihe no ma gbasara Ngokpala. But on the soil of Ngokpala at this point, I know. Evil ana them may plan mad or they are them. People should respect themselves. Only respect you. Let me allow the comment section. Now, the traditional rulers were invited in Owerri. Before I stop, before I go this far, let me tell you another thing. In 2003, we won this land case in the court. General Olusegun Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria at then. He could not win us. So Senator Hope Uzodinma will not win us. If it's too much for you, we'll be patient and wait for you till he leaves office. Any Nigerian nketa he just so poor. Opuru story, people have to power is transitable. Power, be very clear that anybody can leave office. Anybody can leave office. We are following you calmly. We've been very quiet, and let me tell you, at all costs, I can never betray my people. This is live section. Then go like Gamonte now. Then to Gamonte. So someone I want for Ebeka Anyaku Gidro for Koro ni Hundiche. Awala ma. I can never betray these people. We won in the court. So if you like rant today, you are even escalating things for us because, okay, Biko, if you're watching me, you're from Ngokpala. Please share this broadcast to all our platforms. Tell our people to listen to me right now, please. It is important. That's the only thing we have as a people. Those lands are our inheritance, and we are very, very quiet. We've been very silent. Now, when they invited our leaders, our traditional rulers to Owerri, these people went to Owerri to meet with Evangelist Ebukobi. All right? So they got there. Agreement was said, I'm opening up. So have your ears to listen. If you like, let your ignorance or your emotions overrule you. It doesn't matter. So agreements were said that after or on or before the government table, they should go and sort with the owners of the land. Ask them that were there at any point when the indigenes submitted MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, to them. Father Kennedy is alive. Ask them, did they obey according to the MOU that the community submitted to them? They did not abide by it. They said after the 100 days program, of which if you check our land, because we were very peaceful on that day, that is why you are neglecting us. We kept quiet. We offered a conducive environment, of which Ezendeziama, this traditional ruler I interviewed. His own community people said then that they should not even hold the program in their own land. That was why they moved down to part of Amahala to hold the program. But in accordance to peace and orderliness, other communities followed suit to ensure that strangers, visitors, comes and leave our community peaceful. In various communities, tank criers went around and commanded the indigenes, the youths, to play in compliance with these people peacefully. At the end of the day, they did not comply according to the agreement. Now, painfully, where they held that program that time, and the size of the land they initially stationed their program, these people went beyond that sketch. They didn't tell us the exact size of land. The next thing we saw is that you could wake up, your farmland, the cassavas uprooted and all that. Now, if some of us did not confront the traditional rulers to ask them questions, out of anger, their subjects may react against them.
Power off.
Their subjects may react against them. Therefore, that very video you saw Evangelist Ebukobi posted that day, where our traditional rulers were saying that they gave this land, this and that. They didn't say that they give you this land free of charge. They manipulated and posted that video so that the youths of our community will now bounce on the traditional rulers, thinking that they have sold us out, thinking that they have collected money. What sign of manipulation is this? If you say you bought land from us, both the government, both them, bring one paper where our community, any chief, any elder, we did not sign anything. Our traditional rulers did not sign anything whatsoever. Rather, this man has been in his palace. We have written to the appropriate authorities. We've written to the chief of army staff. These people will just wake up, go to Owerenta military base, fetch some military men, come into the community, threaten anybody, go to the SS palace. That was why I played that voice here, where the traditional ruler said that Akuzayon himself came twice to his palace, and I blamed the prince for not having installed a CCTV there, an intelligence CCTV in his father's compound all this while, because who would have had that video clips? Close to the Eze's palace, there is a military checking point there. So who told you that the Eze is hosting certain unrest? They came to his palace to threaten him using the name of the governor. That the governor, at first they said that the governor said that they should bring the traditional ruler. Imagine, with unknown soldiers, no written document whatsoever. The traditional ruler said this thing on video. I captured it. Think about this. At the end of the day, they placed a call to somebody who was talking with the traditional ruler in his own palace. About 30 soldiers with healers, different healers and all that. They came to threaten him. And they were asking of one youth president from that community. Threatening the king in his own palace. Now, please ask them that all the while they went to the traditional rulers, were there any moment or any place, even the then commissioner of lands who hailed from Ngopala, said to them that you should also go and sort with the owners of the land. That was the point where they requested for MOU. And it was submitted according to community by community. They said after the program. The next thing we saw is caterpillar everywhere. In each village, we have PG, President General. We have Nzes, we have village chairman. None of these people were carried along, discussed and dialogued with. Next thing they saw is the size of the land they initially quoted. These people claimed times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, times 10 of it altogether. If Jesus used this pattern while preaching the gospel of Jesus, no wonder you set up your legal team, because Jesus did not work with any legal team. And I wait for that thing you will do, because if all of you, those legal team who praise and says that you are worshiping God, can do this thing to a community, you are evil. You are evil. If you like, constitute the whole legal team. If you like, gather the whole lawyers and pay them in billions. Abnormality remains abnormality. At least sense should have told you that a son of Ngopala might be a governor one day. A well-meaning son of Ngopala can still rise tomorrow and become a senator. And that CFO will be revoked. It will clear in your eyes. And if you don't take time, this matter will be heard at the National Assembly. You won't like it. Honorable Matthew Nwogu, member representing Ngopala, the federal constituency, knows that this matter will cost him his political career for life. He knows. He knows. And I don't think that man will be in full support that these people should be, our people should be dealt with in this manner. Maybe he's also in tight corner that he cannot say anything. Maybe by saying your neighbor, he's also in tight corner and cannot say anything. But I don't want to blame them. Are you coming between the Fulani herdsmen and you now that is bringing your ministry, who has done more harm to our people? Who has done more harm to our people right now? Let's be very sincere. Those Opokos who talks nonsense, the time government came and fixed power lines in our village, the first and the second one, I didn't know when they put the first one, but I heard that they paid compensation to people. The second one, they did. The third one being the train rail. And let me remind you in case you don't know, because as a stranger you will talk what you don't know. At the middle of the two power lines, you meet directly from the middle of Zion, where Zion is clearing, where they are claiming ownership of, to Abia State power plant, and to Owerri. The middle of that particular power line, where they are putting fence right now, belongs to federal government. That middle belongs to federal government. They have bought that place years ago. During the time of Rotimichi Bikamechi, they came back again and paid compensation again to farmers that they are passing train rail at the middle there. This one you know, now we indigenous go tell you. The middle of that particular power line. So there is a government train rail at the middle, of which passes from Owerri, Enugu, the major train rail that should pass from Enugu, Owerri, Aba, past Ngopala. There you see Rotimi Chibika Amechi, the former minister of transport, the former governor of Rivers State, is aware of this thing. The compensation for that thing came through his office. So what are you going to tell federal government at the end of the day, that you built church at the middle of that place? Since when I'm here, matters are rising. Things will arise that will shock you. The place they gave you, we gave you before, if you had stationed that side, you have nothing to drag with federal government tomorrow. So let's see, anytime, build anything you want in the other side you've collected also. Let me watch when federal government wants to put their train rail there. Let me see where your media warriors will come and block federal government on that day. So federal government saw the need to pay compensation. Governor Yesenwike pays compensation before he demolished the Ikwere Road. He dualized the Ikwere Road. The Constitution gives avenue for compensations. Have you done that? Am I telling you to give me any money? The truth is that you will come to meet with the owners of the land, and on that day you will meet me there. Mark my words. You will meet all of us there that day. Then the same camera, the same place you have been, you stood to castigate our people, to run propagandas on them, media war and all that. We will capture you. We will capture you on camera. People should be ranting. But consider this thing, that if it happens in your own village, even you yourself will never tolerate it. But be very patient. In no way, for no reason whatsoever, the people of Ngopala will not take laws into their hands. I assure you, not under our watch, not under our concern, that these people will take laws into their hands. Due process. And those soldiers who comes to our communities to threaten our elders, we will know where they are coming from. Hello. Yes, my name is Governor Ezioku. Good morning. I'm on live session. Do I have your consent to put it on loudspeaker if you're calling on behalf of this program? All right. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I just want to contribute a little to this going issue. You understand? There are some more abnormalities on this, but only one be allowed at the initial stage. Are you getting me?
Yes.
I will one video watch during that time. One of their members say the leaked video, but I lament that na dobru neme nke wana aga wakate egbe. I was like, oh,
yes, I say this now with my mouth. I said Akosayon made such video.
No,
as in the video, it was Akosayon they captured on that video.
Youth na that village, mmadụ ga-abata, a stranger ga-abata na village, you threaten na ọ ga-agbakọta egwu, na-eme ya ala pụọ na that village. Na-eme ya ala pụọ na that village. No matter onye ọsọkwa ya pụrụ, bịa na village mmadụ, threaten ya na ga-agbagide egwe. Youth na-agbachi ya nkịtị. How come I chop that? On a palace, go make such.
On a palace before the traditional ruler.
Gbagide egwe. That was the initial destiny. On episode, you must allow from no free hand or but when we keep such a thing. No, I got in a community on our watch and get it. Beyond question, now, Utu Akita and the church now. That's their way. Oh, Utu Akasia operates. Like in my village, long time ago, in one Catholic church, a portion of land. Say hi, hello, you have natural yellow there. During the years, that we don't make course into other people's land. Yet now, from that portion, angel, how? Have you Patamana and the mother? One Catholic church. They took more than, if I'm not mistaken, more than 20 or 30 plots and the mother. Really, and I go. Really, and I go. And they clear other places. They near open shield. Really, and I go. Now, when Bolu have you secure their land? I believe that he would agree enough land there higher. Louis, have you secure the place? You don't have your fence. Now, we will one family. Hapatana, like the family are no US then. So all the might be able to those family are they started fighting them. Even this issue is still ongoing, but here Melbourne opposite anything for now. But I can accept that issue. So normally church would operate in one plot. And the one plot I can tomorrow. They are taking more than that one. Higher but even and the mad now wouldn't know where you name and no church government. You understand? Now wouldn't know where you name and no church government. So my brother, out once you know God, no see no go ike. Irota, no see ni ike. Who never see me some certain this thing allow. Yeah, that name for that video. Now you see on a game this community, or is it that now you to handle say on no go again? Madi make such comments. Make la when you melon. Or can I be what that same community without anything happening? Ha. You all know kita na yeni kana Anambra State ko nya houses rubata they make such comments. Make Anambra State na. Amu be that person. Amu be that person. I'm be the person. So I go on now, happy end the mother na akogeli. How many members and then when they recruit, I just not online, not nonsense. As if all know their own land came with like this. How much in kitty food do I like that? Yeah? How about kitty like that food do I? Then when you gave me, it just pala and mother. And every mother na call on a cup to you, Gally. Catch or kill all on church, Dania. Catching in a Cambodia church, very quick, but I couldn't hear me and Gally. Does that make sense at all? It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to a couple of aeroplane. About a couple of aeroplane, low number than that 30,000.
Man.
Low number, everyone on a Lagos State, everyone on a Lagos State, a minister. Who took us you went to the everyone on a Lagos State.
They bought those ones.
Who took us you went to Diana? Eh? Who took us you went to the only one of someone on a police to us where they go. Go give them a Kahana go. Sometimes I put you sometimes I pay go pay them mad. My then will lose you because no but I need you. Ever abnormalities and they may allow anyhow. Eh? But they privatize here and the whole community. We are many years Basalia. Then we track all these mothers know deprive from a call, but our family is in Ghana now. Or deprive the destiny of a cota hageli. Then lose your home. Then actually, but that's the no baby. Catching again like he had gaily. Why then you could have a Thailand, they only a cop to you gaily. It doesn't make sense, my brother. It doesn't make sense. I won't want to give a joke. So I'll go on now to do any easy. They should go for that place. Then why any additional land they are taking? They should compensate for that land because all private business gear up. Or when anything that you do in your community, if you don't know. Okay, mind you that now only with up many other disadvantages. With that ministry, he said teacher well. Like in Ghana, men on my side, oh boy, Abu, they may hear the Imranda they go as much as if a chamana face in the mother. Be your chance, dear. As in, you must see every places and hear me say, Hana. You don't understand. Oh, boy, I make crusade you two now. people they sit out from other places. Pure water,
even the last 100 days, from Okpala Junction to Amala, the roadside from beginning to end was littered with waste bins.
So I'm not go see there. Obey na my place. Only been at my place. Oh, boy, I went to crusade for more than 1 week. I can't pick all this sachet water, bottled water. Even some unable man say the mother on your child. Water, man say on your child everywhere. I make for more than 1 week. Village get clear, cut all this thing, clear here. Till even I couldn't you about it. How about toilet you? My name I go to a crowd, don't know. They cannot only have to start the toilet.
Yes.
So there are many disadvantages in that I bring in the community. Okay, with many disadvantages I can bring in the community. So you not fight today. We don't get a fight.
We will continue, my brother. There is no going back. We will continue. We will continue. I'm doing this freely. There is nothing like be afraid there. And what in Hana to and what in Hana, even though my trap happen their comment. My trap is Hambe Kulophone arrest. I didn't hide. To even challenge themselves. The next time I will come home, maybe announce 2 hours before that day. So let me see that hell that will fall that day. I'm a biolo Gabakulo or Bebem Neje. I'm a phone. I can't say horror that day.
How all this propaganda? They Ghana, now compensate 1.5 million. The youth get 2 points. So can you imagine over hectares of land? Ghana 1 million, 2 million. Get all the Akodi no, get all the Wuipolia. You compensate the village as in Diana. You wait to their land. They bulldoze everywhere. One way school no demolish. A school, he demolish. Can you just imagine?
They demolished school. People, my brother, Amalantu Secondary School was taken over in the whole world. This thing, and I'm using this opportunity to call on the general public. The pictures of this particular school will be made available to those who chat me on WhatsApp. Let it be on Google that these people destroyed the school, the only major government school, secondary school in my community. This school holds Amala, 3 autonomous community in Amala, and in 2 holds part of Eziama. This particular school is totally taken.
These people at the first stage, at the initial stage to Akonyela, that is the reason why Haji feel that they have arrived. Or at the initial stage. Obrona like Boje Fellow Classic about Abakatebu. Now you told Korea, you call yes, what you Edward Yada, and the Opi Game. Koya, you know the nonsense in the Inca. Korea Maria Makasida, Mopiana Palace. And the money you gave me, the money anything you gave me, if you're a village in Marvanega, Wakatebe, for what? Yeah? So, my brother, Luciano,
okay, no problem. No problem. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so you've heard it. You've heard it yourself. We're not going to take laws into our hands. Everything within the ambit of the law will be activated, and I assure you. Hello, my name is Governor Zioku, and I'm on live session. Do I have your permission to put it on loudspeaker? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Your voice there is colliding with mine here. If you're watching me from another gadget, please reduce the volume of that one you're using to watch me.
Okay, but you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I am watching your program, and I want to introduce myself. My name is
Chief Ochikeze Wisdom Chinedu Nwogo.
Chinedu Nwogo.
From Eziama Ancient Kingdom.
Okay. That's Ejimabi?
Yes.
Okay.
I am from Eziama Ancient Kingdom.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome, sir.
So I am a traditional chief of Eziama Kingdom whom was crowned a chief in the year 2014.
I am aware.
Even good. So I want to comment on these manipulations the Zion ministry and the government is doing. Every of the meetings that was held, I participated.
Okay.
The only problem is this. We did not tell Ebuka Obi not to come or Zion ministry not to come. We accepted them, but we told them, what do you want to do? I will tell you how much our land is, but we are not going to sell it. We are going to give you our land as equity, so that if you have to build your school, how many of our children will you be giving scholarship every year? And how many of our children will you be doing discount for when they attend your school? If you want to build hospital, how do you accommodate our people, the landowners, in case they are sick? If you are building companies, how do you employ our people? These are the terms we wanted him to discuss with us so that we can give him our land. They told us that we should wait after the 100 days fasting, that Ebuka Obi will look at our proposal and pick and come back to us. We said, okay, if that is what you want, do not touch our land. That was why our land was not touched until the first program was, that 100 days was closed at Amala. Now they came back. The governor invited us. We went to them. We spoke at length. That fateful day, they brought 2.9 million thereabout and gave to us. We now asked them, what is this money for? Father Kennedy was the one who said that ego being for transport na million na ni because we spent more than 6 hours before the meeting was held. We said, please put it on record. I have the video, I have the voice note. Even our king, Eze Muhammad, he was there. That was why they now gave money to every autonomous community that came, because we all hired vehicle on our own. That was the only money I know they gave. Secondly, we left that day. We told them that if you want land, come to our place and see the owners of the land. Because we are the young people who went there. We are the young people who went there. We are the young people. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm listening.
We are the young people who went there because our fathers could not go to Owerri. Rather, the governor of Imo State, who is being represented by Chief Barrister Onebu, even invited women to come for the meeting. We now asked him, in your village, or have you seen anywhere in Igbo land where women come to discuss about land matter? We asked him that question. We said, this is not politics. Come to the village so that the village. So that was how they came. We fixed a date. They came to our own community, Zema community, and they brought drink. to say, like people that came to get married to, according to the tradition, because they are coming from our land, they will come with a drink. And in the Igbo tradition, so because of normally I would but because of this is a large community, they gave cow. I said, okay, no problem. We will give you where you will take. We went together a boundary adjustment with Ministry of Lands. We showed them this is where you can take. But before you take it, come, let's discuss terms. We will give you our proposal. When you agree in those proposals, we now put it as memorandum of understanding. But the proposal, they did not take. The memorandum of understanding, they did not sign. So how come they now went to the government and the sister to the governor, Adaji, I have all communication with her in my phone here. She begged me, it is written, it is in my phone. She begged me and said, people who have working with the body, even as okay, the Soldier Majesty, I was with him, with his wife, for a private meeting. After that, we now say, okay, we will give you, then come, let's discuss. What they did, they now come back and came with the Bubago, came with military, came with police, and they were beating our people in that farmland. Because our land, we do farming there. Our parents, farming was what they trained them with. I went to the university, I studied project management technology. It was the proceed from the farm that my parents trained me with. So we do not have any other job that we do apart from farming. And those land we do shifting cultivation. This year we'll map out a particular place we'll farm. And in Asia, let me explain this so that people that are making comments on Facebook will understand very well. If those lands were being owned by individual or just family, it would have been used since more than 50 years ago. But in Ezama and Mbishi, our lands have been owned by kindred and village. Every year, the kindred will come out, they will share a particular part of the land, share it among every
male child.
Every male child that has wife and children. They will share it, then we'll go and clear. After clearing, we will now cultivate. After cultivating, the proceeds we all sell and use for our feedings. The next year, we'll move to another part. We do the same thing. And no individual can come and sell the land because we cannot sell a land that belongs to maybe 200 persons, 1,000 persons. So that is why those land has been like that. It is not even owned by individual. So that was why they could see that land. That we use it for our daily bread. So you now came and collected it, you, Ebuka, Obi, and Zion Ministry. They want to take our land. Now, what are you now giving in the place of that land that you want to collect? The owners of the land will depend on to train their children. That was why we now said, we are not selling our land. If you want to do your project, let us know how much project you want to do. If you say your project is maybe 10 billion naira, we say, okay, we will not calculate our land by a plot, tell you the value. If it is 30 million or 100 million or 1 billion naira, the worth of the land, we will not so we are giving you and Zion Ministry our land that worth 1 billion. We know that we are contributing 10% share. So now, whatever you make in this your project, the community that gave you this land will be able to get 10% of your profit, because you are going to open school there. The school you are opening, they are not going to use the money they are making from it to train us or to train our children. You are going to open hospital there. You are going to open company there. Even university, anything you want to open, it is for you and Zion Ministry. Now, how can you take our land and you want us to be quiet? That is why people who are commenting, categorically, Ebuka, Obi, and Zion Ministry did not pay us any dime. And the land that is that they claim that government owned was not acquired. In 2006, I was in final year in the university, so I'm not a child. So when they wanted to allocate that place to a certain people in China, they call Guangdong. It did not work out because of this memorandum of understanding and whatsoever and agreement. Now, what happened? Obasanjo and I came and took those people to Otafam. The land was left for us. My father was alive then. He was at the front is the front line of the people who were talking about the land. So government did not take that land. Now the money the people paid, the Guangdong people, they are Chinese Guangdong, they paid it to Achike Udema personal account, not even to Imo State account. There is proof. So when they came back to collect the money, Achike Udema told them that they have given us the money, that there is no money left. Those people went back to Ata and went back to China. You understand? They went back to China. Nobody talked about this land again. And it was fraction of this land. Fraction. So from 2006 to last year, how many years? Over 17 years. Now Ebuka Obi now came. You came to buy land at Ele. Before somebody now told him that this land here, there's the time government wanted to acquire it, that they should go and see government to know if they can take it. Immediately they went and see government. Will government tell you that it's not their land, since they are going to benefit something from you? Time shall come, we will say what they even pay to the government. Time shall come, but we are still looking at them. Now they went and settled with government. Government now use that influence to come. Okay, if Imo State government gives you land, I advised Ebuka Obi. On that meeting day, he came with his twin brother. I was the one who stopped the meeting, that DSS all gathered me. So they now said, let them listen to me. And I told him, you are supposed to settle with the villagers that will give you the land. If you take this land from Imo State government, in the name of Imo State government, what happens to the next governor that will come? It will be on the record that it was Imo State government that gave you this land. And that governor then will not be interested. He might go about demolishing that place and taking over that place as the land for Imo State. What will you do then? Tell your legal advisors to advise you better. I told this to Adaji, the sister to governor. I told this to His Royal Majesty Eze Okeke. I told this to the longest Eze. Since he was planned Eze in 1981. What was this man's name from Oluta?